For this problem, we're going to solve this trigonometric equation. Notice how it's A, find theta to the nearest degree, and B, to the nearest minute. So whenever I see a problem like this, I'm probably thinking I'm going to need a calculator to find something out, especially when they give us those hints of nearest degree and nearest minute. Okay, so the first thing with this problem I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute the 5. So I'm going to get 5 sine of theta plus 15 equals sine of theta plus 12. Right. Just like before, we want to get our sines all grouped together. I'm going to subtract sine of theta from both sides, just like so. I get 4 sine of theta plus 15 equals 12. Now again, our goal is to get the left side completely by itself, just sine itself. So I'm going to subtract the 15 from both sides. And I get 4 sine of theta equal to 3. It's negative. Last step is to divide by 4 on both sides. I get sine of theta equals negative 3/4. Now thinking to myself, I have no idea what angle gives me negative 3/4. At this rate, I'm going to have to use my calculator. So I bring my calculator up, and I'm going to say, okay, how do I undo sine? I'm going to do the arc sine. So on the TI-84, it's second sine of negative 3 divided by 4. And you press enter, and you get that wonderful number. Now, notice I'm in radian. Make sure you're in degree, because that's what the question asked, between 0 and 360 degrees. Most common mistake made. I made it right there. Remember, second enter brings up the last thing, and I have negative 48.5903778.9 degrees. All right, it says to the nearest degree, and right now, if you look at that, that's not between 0 and 360. However, this is our reference angle, so we are going to use that. So if I round it, you're going to see, how can I get my other two angles? I got to say to myself, when is sine negative? According to all students take calculus, it's in quadrants 3 and 4. So one easy way is you can always get an angle by just adding 360 to it. That gives us one of our answers. That angle is 331.4 degrees. And to the nearest degree, our answer for theta should just be theta equals 311.4, rounded to the nearest degree is 311, right? Now, if you noticed, before, right here, negative 48.5 is actually a reference angle, all right? So if my reference angle is negative 48.5, positive 48.5 will be our reference angle we're going to use in quadrant 1, right? So this was our angle in Q4. Remember, sine was negative, so there's another one. It's in Q3. If I do 180 plus 48.5, I'm going to get 228.5, which is rounded to the nearest decimal is 229 degrees. Okay, big thing to watch out for is when I'm doing this problem, usually hold off until rounding till the end. Okay. Now finding it to the nearest minute is going to take a little bit more work. Okay. So again, from our calculator, I have this in degrees right now. It's in terms of tenths, and hundreds, and so on and so forth. We want to change this to degrees, minute, second. So if I go into the second, or if I actually look at the angle button, which is second angle, I'm going to do DMS. So I move down to DMS, enter. Notice how it has answer that, and changing that to the nearest degrees, minutes, seconds. It's 311 degrees, 24 minutes, and 34.64 seconds. It says to the nearest minute, so to the nearest minute, if we look at this, we have to realize we have to round this up because this right here is greater than 30. So in degrees, minutes, seconds, it's going to be just drag that over. So I've got it on my page. There it is. 311 degrees and 24 35 minutes. Remember, if this is greater than 30, it rounds up. All right, so the second step, okay, using from before my second sign of -3/4, we got that wonderful angle, okay, our reference angle. Now, if I do the opposite of it, negative answer will give me just the opposite. It's 48, that's our reference angle. If I add it to 180, I get my extra angle. And then if I change this again through second angle, degrees, minutes, seconds, I'll get my new angle. And then all I have to do, like before, is round it as needed to the nearest minutes. I get 228 degrees in just 35 minutes. Notice how this was less than 30, so we keep it that way. So there's our solutions. Here they are for A, here they are for B. I'll see you guys later.